Hi guys, welcome back. We're going to do something a little different here. I thought I'd do something kind of Asian for dinner tonight, so I got some Kung Pao chicken. And I think this is really going to be good. So what I have is I took 2 large breasts because I prefer the white meat. And I cut them into real bite-sized pieces. Well, the breasts were kind of big, so because I needed about 1.5 pounds total, so I cut them lengthwise in half, and then I cut them into pretty usable pieces. So what I need to do is I heated up some canola oil. There's about 3 tablespoons of canola oil. It's starting to get ripply, so I know it's starting to get hot. And I marinated the chicken, and basically it's just soy sauce and cornstarch. So I used a 1/4 cup of, I used 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Well, I didn't think that was enough liquid, so I just added a tablespoon of each. So it ended up being the 1/4 cup of soy sauce and the 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. Let this sit for about 15 minutes. Soy sauce and cornstarch does separate, so I just want to go around and kind of scrape up from the bottom and get it back on track. And when you're doing this, hopefully I'm going to make a nice sizzle, and we really want to get this cooked and kind of lay it out, so it'll take a couple rounds. I'm going to kind of over exaggerate this so you can see, and then I can stop the video and finish cooking it. But I want to get some pieces in here. So I get a couple spoonfuls. And then all I do, I got my famous spoon and my famous spatula. Everything has cornstarch on it from me. And we just want to get these pulled apart. You could do it by hand and do this, or you can do it just like this. And basically what I want to do is I want to get these nice and golden brown. And like I said, don't try and shortcut this. We want to get the chicken really cooked. And canola oil is much better for this. It doesn't impart any flavor. It's got a high burning point. So we're going to see what this looks like. I turned it down just a hair, and I might turn it down just a hair too much. Let's see. Of course, the chicken's ice cold, so it's going to drop that temperature down. The cornstarch and the soy sauce are just a basic marinade. You know, a lot of Chinese cooking uses your cornstarch and soy sauce combination, thicken sauces and whatever else. Now you can always have that one sacrificial piece to flip over and look. And yeah, these are getting pretty golden brown here. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. That's what it's all about. So I'm just going to boom, boom. These are very easy to manage pieces. And just remember, you want to cook them on the other side as much as you did on this side. getting a little too hot. Once the chicken comes up to temperature, you know, all of a sudden it gets hot. And if you're really talented, you can use a wok and do this, and that's fine. I'm not as talented, so I use my stick-free pan. Actually, I have cooked this in a wok before. It's really not that hard. Woks are pretty easy to deal with, but every time I bring out my wok, first my wife complains, then the rabbits complain, and so I'm just like, I'll just show how most people would do it at home. All right, so I got a regular plate here, and I just want to get these out, and then I'll start the next batch. I'm getting splatter. Oh, these are beautiful. So let me get these out. Spoon them onto the spatula so it kind of drains. It's a paper towel here. A little piece of paper towel, never hurt. This looks really good. All right, so I'm going to finish cooking some chicken. I'll get back to you as soon as I'm done. Now, as you can see, all this beautiful chicken, it looks really good. All right, so next, I had to pour a little oil out because I only want about a tablespoon left in here, so I just poured a little out. And I'm reheating it because I let it cool. And you have to have a sauce, okay? And this is really simple. It smells really good. So basically what the sauce is you have about a quarter cup of soy sauce, actually it's a quarter cup of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, so it's not going to be as thick. And then, believe it or not, you add 3 tablespoons of rice vinegar, a tablespoon of sugar, and a tablespoon of sesame oil. Then I threw in a teaspoon of ginger paste, my favorite, because we want to get that flavor through. So once you mix that, it's okay, but it will separate. So right before we mix it in, we're going to stir it up. Things are happening here and getting hot, so let's get back to my cooking. All right. So, like I said, I got a little bit of the crunches on the bottom. I got about a tablespoon of canola oil. So what I have now is I slivered up a red onion, or a red pepper, I'm sorry. And I just want to give this a little dance around. I like decent pieces of pepper, so I like to sliver them but keep them kind of long. I just want to let these just start to soften. You can really hear it now, the heat's picking up, so they really do it well. All right. We're all coated now. I have some Chinese peppers. I cut the stems off and I cut them in half. Some of the seeds go flying. I'm not worried about scraping them up. But I have 8 cut up Chinese peppers. We're going to add a little bit of pizzazz. If you don't have them, you can use pepper flakes. They're just going to, yeah, they're starting to rehydrate in here. They're pretty good now. All right, now that I've given them just a minute to rehydrate, I've got some scallions. Turn this down so I can talk over it. So when you cut scallions, especially for Asian food, the white part you want to cut thin, and then when you get up to the green part, just I like cutting them in little pieces like this, like a cigarette butt. All right, let's get them in there. Once again, get these dancing. And when you cook with a wok, you know, Asian food's kind of designed to do this. You add things gradually so you don't drop the temperature of your pan or wok. All right, now as that's going, guess what I got? I got some garlic. Go figure. This is pretty standard fare. I just want to get some of the oil out of that garlic. I minced it up pretty fine. Ooh. I promise one day I will do a recipe in my wok so I can show you. But I really used to work in a restaurant in these big huge woks that you see in the Chinese places. Tossing stuff around, you don't care. It's not your kitchen, you can make a mess. Okay, got that garlic just starting to sear, not burn. And remember I said I made my own garlic chili sauce? Well, I had some left, so guess what? We're going to put some in. This is really garlic and red jalapenos, and I just want to give a little color and flavor in there. And everything's in the same profile. Alright, get that kind of mixed in here. That's what it needed to bring it to Happy Town. Everything looks nice and green and great. Oh, I just love the smell. This smells so good. It's just so vibrant. Oh. Alright, so now what I have to do, got my little chicky. I'm going to get it back in here. Oh, doggy. Use my mad stir-fry skills, right? Just made everything really nice and toasty, warm, and coated, and happy. So this will only take a minute to heat through. I was thinking about how happy it is right now. Little bowl so I can serve this up in. I'm going to call this chicken hot. Yeah. Pretty hot skillet, so it's heating up pretty darn quick. And the color to it is just perfect. Okay, I'm just telling you it really turned out well. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. Alright. Now what I need to do, I'm going to turn down this pan just a little bit. And remember what I said, I got my little sauce here. I want to give it a chance to kind of mix in before it kind of solidifies, because that's what cornstarch does. And that's sugar. Turn the heat off. Make sure everything's really nice and coated. You can tell the color's changing. It's darkening up from that sauce. I think I'm giving you too many secrets. So great cooking. That's why people will stop watching me, because they're like, "Oh, I can do that. Bill showed me how to do that. I want to watch Sony." All right, lasty but not leasty. Now everyone does this a little different, but I like to get myself a couple good portion of this. And look, I don't know what it means, but Kung Pao always has nuts. I like cashews. So I'm going to put some cashews in there on top. If you mix the cashews in, they can soften up pretty quick. So I just want to put them on the last minute like that. Serve it up like this. If you want to mix it in the pan, that's absolutely fine. Turn the heat off. Last thing you do is mix it in there and dish it up for your friends and family. This looks really good. I'm drooling, okay? Just want to let you know, I do appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for watching. As boring as sometimes the shows are long, I know everyone wants to in an instant, but I really want you to see the steps and the reality of what it's like. Anyway, I want you to have a great day, and I'm going to have a great dinner. See you later.